Welcome back to Anno 1800. Now, since the last episode, I've done some minor maintenance work. I've added a whopping 4 more wings to the palace. I've completed the fields of research for the talent development, and I'm working on the technological advancement. I have also developed a couple of items. So we'll begin with actually putting those in. As I said in the, I think it was the previous episode, we're going to have Dean, the Dean of Deansville University. He does give the bonus research points from the university, and additionally he also gives us bonus residence and some more happiness. We will also have... who was it? Jimon, the melancholic expatriate, which will give us +4 bonus research points, which is nice. We are currently at 8,404, so if these campus residences are affected, that puts us at 8,612. And then we will also have Esche, the eager and besen entrepreneur, which gives us a little bit more happiness, +8, and less consumption of tapestries and clay pipes. That puts our scholars at 45 happiness. Let's do the same up here. Dean, Jimon, and Esche, and their happiness is at 54, and we are now at 9,396 research points from the scholars. So this is good, and we also get the bonus residents. So they are now increasing thanks to... I think it's the Dean? Yes, it's the Dean. So that's good. Okay, I have also built docklands at the Wally Farms. We need to rename this place. It's no longer a farm, except for the potatoes, but... we'll remove the potato farms as well, I think, and just make this one big city with farmers and workers. Also, there's something that I wanted to have a look at. You can change the color of these balloons. Because I saw that randomly, that they can have multiple colors. Yeah. Then we have a trade route that I set up. Since Wally Farms no longer has grain, I just let the grain that we had there be used up, and I set up a route for bread, which takes bread from Pep's Isle to the Throne of the Riv, and then also Wally Farms, and I removed the bakeries that we have on the throne. The more extensive stuff that I did, which, well, it is not really that interesting, which is why I didn't want to do it on camera, but that was going through stuff here on Tabarim, and also on Do Your Research. I had to shorten down the name, but I like the name so much that I want to keep it that way. So this island does produce spices and linseed. We have specialists here. The plus 50% productivity and additional modules. I do wonder... I actually did put that in before I put down the farms. Good. Using Yebeba's sturdy greenhouse for extra productivity and the mosquito net here. Whereas up here I am using Aferis al-Sarami instead of the mosquito net, because that's an additional 25%. Now this means that we are producing ample amounts of the various agricultural products. That was the word I was looking for here. So we have 128 tons of linseed per minute and 66 tons of spices per minute. I also increased the output of lobster. That's down here on Kobol Charim. So I have 6 more lobster farms over here. I haven't covered them with a trade union, but they are covered by a harbour master's office. So I'm using Captain Moby. I discovered that he's probably very good if you can put him. I've always considered him rather mediocre, but he's actually quite good. So I also have the Hassel-based fast-growing lobsters and also the mother of pearls. So we do get some tallow from this island now. I also think I replaced... Yeah, I put mother of pearls in here. But this island is actually producing 10 tons of tallow per minute and 2 tons of gold. I would like to replace her with another one of Captain Moby, because obviously he's better. It's 10% more productivity. The tallow isn't that important, nor is the gold, to be honest, but additional productivity is good. But for the time being, we are producing enough of the lobsters with 28 tons. We only need 19 of that, so I am way overproducing both linseed and spices. Also Sangha, and we're going to come back to Sangha a little bit later in the episode. On Tabarim itself, I just extended the industrial district. It's hardly industrial. These doesn't look very industrial at all. But we are producing... I have to add more tea spicers up here. I couldn't put more down in the old area for tea spicers, so I had to go get another tea selector. So for the time being, we are producing 28 tons of hibiscus tea. We are producing 19 tons of seafood stew, 14 tons of clay pipes, 14 tons of tapestries, and I think that's the relevant stuff that we need for... I have so many islands. For the old world. Stilton Snood, purveyor of Pythorian monitors. He's decent enough, I suppose. So we're producing more than enough of hibiscus tea, also seafood stew, also tapestries. We are producing 2 little telephones now that I have the bonus population, but we are producing enough clay pipes. We also need to increase our leather boots and our tailored suit. And that's about what I've done since the last episode. No, I almost forgot. We have the orchards. On Huertas Kniv, I've done this. So we have 2, should be 64 of the citrus orchards. Yep, 32 up here and 32 down here. And there's not really much room left on the island, so I removed the train line and I just filled out on some of the farms. So this one has 181. Doesn't do anything except for cosmetical reasons, but I have everything filled out so that it's nice and square. Should probably put some decorations or something in there. And then we have... What island was that? Over here. The Granjas Vliv. This island is mildly ridiculous now. I added another layer of camphor wax orchards. Should have 60 of these, so we lack 4 to have the 64 I want. And then I added another layer of coconut oil, so we have 70 of those. And I did the same thing here. I used fill out on some of them. So this one, for instance, is at 221 out of 160. Just to fill in the island so that it looks nice. I also like that the roads are nearly invisible inside of these thick tree groves of, I guess, camphor trees? I don't know what kind of tree would be, let's see, tropical forest painter. Yeah, it is camphor grove. And also the coconut grove. Now, the silly part about this island here, which I find very amusing, is that due to the Get Rich Quick Volume 1 Pestilential Profit, which does give every single one of the orchards plus 15 attractiveness, we have 1950 attractiveness on the island from pastoral landscape. So this island would actually not be a bad location for a tourist mooring, which I find very amusing. They could be looking through the groves. We also have the orchid farms there. I don't think we'll ever need more orchids, to be honest. What we're producing here is absolutely insane, 197. And if I select all islands and go to the both the herbs, 197 tons per minute, we're using 28, and orchids, we're using 17, so I doubt we're ever going to be in a situation where I have to build more of those specific farms. But yes, let's get on with the agenda for the episode, which today I have a little list of things that I want to do here. First and foremost, we need to look into the biscuits. We can... Sorry about that. We can produce the biscuits here on Pumu Industry. Biscuits are under investors. On page 2, apparently. Requires tallow and flour and citrus. The assembly line does add minus or subtract -5 attractiveness. So it's probably not a bad idea to have the assembly line on this island here. We already have these assembly lines, and I have been looking into the specialists that do affect the assembly lines.
A fire broke out.
That's probably an orchard somewhere. No. It's an iron mine. I suppose we can put in a fire station there. Yeah. So assembly lines. If we take a look at the items. Assembly line. Let's just look at the elevators. There's really not that many items that affect the assembly lines. It is the Get Rich Quick Volume 7 Automation Nation, which I think I will use. It replaces the requirement for workers with engineers, and also reduces the workforce by 80%. And given that the building requires 500 workers, replacing that with engineers and then having it down to 50, it's with an additional 80% productivity. That's definitely something that I do want. When it comes to the Get Rich Quick Volume 8, I don't know if we... Yeah, I can make it in the Research Institute, actually. But the Get Rich Quick Volume 9, I don't want to use that because of the chance of fire and chance of illness and chance of riots. Especially the chance of fire is rather annoying. Get Rich Quick Volume 6 is even worse on that. So it also adds -30 or subtracts -35 attractiveness. Not that I care about attractiveness on Pumu Industries, but 25% additional chance of fire, not that good. We can always get the performance medals, but these are only from Donald J. Bader, and I believe we'll only get one when we build the, and I do know the name now, Skyline Tower. So I don't think that's really an option. But let's get one of these Get Rich Quick Volume 5. We have them in the Throne of Wiv. I have probably been purchasing them at Archibald's place. I also should get all these boats up and running, or rather ships, because they are ready to be equipped with the items we need. But I'm not going to bother doing that in the recording. That's very tedious. Okay, let's see here. Trade Unimite. We actually have one of those. Okay, let's take that. I probably made that in the Research Institute now that I look at it. So let's take these two. I could take another Ferrous Al-Sarami if I wanted to, but I'm a bit worried about the raw materials here. So let's take these two and bring them down. Put this one up here so that I can carry down things just in case. And I think we'll do the biscuits here. Now, for the tallow and for the flour. We are producing ample amounts of wheat at Pep's Isle. Did I set up a trade route for that? No, I did not. As for the tallow, I have to look into where I'm producing that. Let's just put these two into this here. Does affect these, so that's good. I mean, we're full up on elevators, so... But now we're producing 15 elevators per minute, And yeah, we're good on everything here. I don't know about those steam motors. Am I transporting them over here? Yes, I think I am. Tallow. So we are producing 29 tallow on this island, and that's got to be a byproduct of something. What is it a byproduct of is the question. I really need to know. Okay, so they're a byproduct from Chantel and from the charcutier. So one every third and one every fourth. And sausages, we have a constant need for sausages. Let's just have a quick look. They are producing, so that's good. Some of them are full, but we are producing. So that should be enough of that. When it comes to flour, I don't think we are producing flour anywhere except for the Throne of Wiv. And I think I'm using that up there as... No, I haven't removed the bakeries. Why haven't I removed the bakeries? The bread route... Yeah, it's dropping off bread here. You can remove the bakeries. I don't need those. Go away. You did not mean to remove that one. I have no idea what was in there. Probably a baker. Other than that, I have no clue. That was a bit annoying. Okay, there must have been a Ferrous Alzarama in there because we were producing enough flour. Okay, let's put it back and put a Ferrous Alzarama in here then. Couldn't have been because I vaguely recall we had 15 of him prior to this. But sure. I could go with more windmills here and then transport it down. Although this grain is being transported to Pumu Industry. Are we transporting any grain to this island at all? No, we're not. I think I should have a look at my trade routes eventually here because we do need the flour. How much grain do we have left on the island? Okay, I must be importing it in Docklands then. Yes, I am. Okay, so that's fine. But since we have the trade route for grain coming over to this island, I think we can produce the flour locally. Let's do something that way. Let's do 4 windmills here. I think that's overkill. So we could have a gate here. I kind of feel it's too close, but... And then we can upgrade these flour mills. We are using 30 flour per minute because of all the silos and then these 4 flour mills. They are probably affected, yeah, they are affected by a ferrous. At least 3 of them are, and then the additional 36% from the Department of Labor. So this one really is the one that isn't producing any additional. Can I do the... I can do these that way, actually. Okay, I'll do it that way then. Which Which means I should probably remove this again. We'll get around to it. Now we do need a trade house here. Or warehouse, I mean. We also need a fire station. And then we need the manufactory for biscuits, the assembly line. How far away can I put these? Does that mean I have room for 2 of them? Yes, I have exactly room for 2 of them without having to add another trade union. I could move this, switch places with this one and this one, and then I could build it further up. I think I will do that, even though it'll kind of remove the central square. It'll... Let's see, I need to... Okay, take this road, put it there, move that one down there. I'm not sure if there's room for... There is actually room. And I need to add a little bit of road piece there. Okay, so that now covers a little bit more up that way. Which means I can get a road there and a road there. Remove that. Which will make this look a bit nicer. Now the thing we do need here is citrus. So we have to go into our trade routes. And New World. We are producing citrus on Huertas Kniv. So let's pop on down to the New World. Huertas Kniv is... I'm probably mangling the pronunciation of that. Huertas? Granjas Vliv. Huertas Kniv. Kniv, I mean. Okay. We have 2 ships here, that's good. We need to look at New World to Old World. So this would be route number 10. This will be New World to Old World, 10, ship 1. Make a trade route. New World, Old World, 10. Good, put it in the correct group. Huertas Kniv, and we need citrus. Go. I also need to add more warehouses to this island, or depots. We'll send that to Pumu Industry and unload all of it. Accept. And it should pop on off. Now I'm very worried about the loading speed here, because this one is going to now load 600 citrus, and it's going to take 5 minutes, because that's 300 seconds that it has to stay. Well, actually it's 5 tons per second. So 600 divided by 5... 120, so 2 minutes. And that's kind of why I was pondering if I should add docklands to the islands in the New World anyhow. Not for the import-export ability, but for the loading speed, to get the loading wharfs. But I'm going to have to send a lot of materials down to the New World in form of glass and steel, because we're not producing those locally. But that's not for today anyhow. If I'm going to do that, that's going to be something we do later on. Now, what I do need to do though is to add more warehouses or depots, as I said, so that's something we will do. 1, 2... construction material missing. Let's see here. Goods, construction material. Just fill up with bricks and timber. And send these 2 down here.
It's all prepared.
Wally Farms has let itself go. Let's do
Nobody
that.
would dare challenge.
How unexpected. New orders?
You should really not be
I see you have little reverence.
surprised by this now.
Cargo stations.
Okay, let's unload these.
Room to maneuver.
And copy that one. I think I'll just do... No, not that. I think I'll do this. That gives us a storage of 1970. That's definitely better. Can I have one more row of these? I can. 2170. Okay. And then we need to add the key. Because otherwise this is going to look very weird. Like that. I think I want to add one pier up here. I'm not sure if... No, I've actually put them right into the... I think I'll add the pier down there, actually. And I'll put our ships down there. So those are the... This pier is meant for unloading and loading materials for our... rather my personal delivery needs. And I guess I can just fill in all of this with a key. Should probably decorate this in some way, but not right now. Let's add that. I kind of like this long channel thing that the oil tanker has to go in. Of course, it's going to look absolutely silly when it has to turn to get out again, but I don't think that's the biggest problem. There's a lot of weird things going on anyways. But yeah, I do like this, the look of how this looks when it has to go in like that. Let's see what it looks like when it leaves. I don't think it has enough space to leave. Nope, it's gonna clip into the harbor. But that's fine. There's ample clipping going on all around the place anyhow. Okay, the ship with the citrus has left. But it's not going to be here for a little while yet, I believe.
New orders.
So what we can do is pop up to here. And I want to move this trade union out. But before we move the trade union, let's pop into the Research Institute and go to Item Development. And I want to develop a guy named Boom Brimel, the original dandy. So he affects all of the bootmakers. He replaces the Sanga cow input with pigs, which means that all of the stuff that I did down in Mbeza when it comes to Sanga cow for the bootmakers is completely unnecessary. We just need to transport pigs over to the island instead. We'll develop him. We do want Paul Poiret, the shocking fashion designer. He'll affect the tailor shop. He'll produce some, like this guy will give us attractiveness and extra tailored suits on every 8th cycle. This guy will give us bombins on every 10th cycle in the tailor shop, while this guy is for the bootmakers. Next up, we do want a printing press. The printing press adds 25% productivity and reduces the workforce by 40%, so it's a general good item all over. Now, while those are developing, we need to find a new location. That brewery there is not affected by the trade union here. Which is a bit of an issue when it comes to our output. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to put this here and rotate it. This way it's going to be affected, so we get the little additional rum and ethanol from that one. I don't care about this trade union. This one only has ferrous ceramic currently, and the rest of them will be the ones that we just developed. So let's move this tailor shop, and then put the trade union. Yeah, none of these are affecting the telephone manufacturers, so we can put the trade union.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Ah, crap.
A fire broke out.
I can't center it in any good way, so I can do this, and I can do that. Of course, it has to be here. I really need to do something about this distillery area, because the fire chance here is insane. Which also adds to the chance of explosions, of course. Okay, so now we have a larger area that will be affected by these guys. Let's put in Bumbrimel, the original dandy. Probably should do something about what the area looks like, so that it looks a bit more, let's say, uniform. I'm probably going to move the entire industry off the island. But while we're doing this, now that we have Bumbrinel,
I think we have it.
we also need to look at the pig situation. So this is transporting pigs from Pumu Industries to the Throne of Wiv and to Wally Farms. Wally Farms no longer need pigs, so we can just delete that, and we can do the pigs like that, and that's fine. Because we also need pigs for the canneries. Eventually, I'll probably want to move that one off the island as well. So that's that part covered. Next up, we have Paul Poiret. I'll put him in here. And the final one was the printing press. I think that's done now. Yes, there we go. That reduces the necessary workers in these buildings as well. And it does affect these, which is good. It's not that much, but it's better than nothing. Although the printing press doesn't seem to... No, this is the wrong thing. This is the Hopedale Loom. Though it does affect all of these. 40 minus 25. Whereas the printing press, wherever it is...
Didn't think I'd forgotten you, did you?
No. 25 minus 40... Basically opposite of one another. I think I want the productivity over the reduction in workforce. Now, that puts us at 26 and 15. Bombins, I do believe we are importing those from the New World. Need to double check that just to be sure, but I'm fairly certain we are. We are not. Am I importing them? Where do I get the bombins from then?
Crimson cataracts, pale opals, and
Trade route, New World, bombins. Ah, we're getting bombins on Pumu Industries. That's probably a byproduct from... I'm fairly certain that's in the cloth industries area. Yep, it's Lady Jane Smythe, a queen of haute couture. So that's all of our fur dealers and our framework knitters, so we're not going to be running into any problems with that anytime soon. So we do need more telephones, and we do need more leather boots, and probably more tailored suits as well. These are the tailor's shops. Let's move this one down here temporarily. And then we'll take this guy and put him here. And this guy we'll put here. Oh, come on, game. And that does free up some of the space in here, so we can put that one there, that one there. Let's temporarily move that one up here. We need a road. Can I? Yes, I can. Good. You go there. And then let's remove the road. Copy these two and put them there. I don't think we can get a road around this one, but that's fine. We can get a road there. And there's also room for a fire station there. But I don't think I want the road there, because that takes up the spot for the warehouse. So we'll put the warehouse there, and we'll add the road like that, so that we can go from both sides. Constable Chaos. Yeah, I don't use the advanced police anyways. So that adds 2 more of those. Copy this and put it there. I think we're rather okay on this area now. We do need more telephones though. I don't think that's going to be enough for what I have in mind, but it's something. Producing... yeah, I need more leather boots as well. No, that is not enough telephones. Okay. Time to remove the trees. Let's see, can I fit the telephones in up here instead? Let's blueprint them and see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
A cherry atop our beautiful friendship.
Go away. That's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Obviously we can't do it like this because we need room for a warehouse in here. We can move this one down here. And then I can put a warehouse. Of course they aren't. What are you guys? 8 by 10? That is a very, very weird size. I can't really center this in any feasible way. What I can do is this. It's going to look mildly ridiculous.
Celebrate your leadership.
And this is definitely temporary. I don't want it to look like this. But I just want to get the telephones we need. some reason the telephone song by Rihanna is playing in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just move these up here. I actually have to just build these. Continue moving them up here. Yeah, this is not looking good. And we need so many of them. Can I fit in? I can, and then a fire station. And I guess I would need a road as well. Now I can actually just fit a road. Not bad, not bad. Guess I'll just have the fire station that way instead. I do think I want another fire station up here. And one in that little niche there, so that the mines are also covered by a fire station. And then a fire station up here. Good. Now, as for telephone production right now, we are at 11 tons. So let's build 3 more of these. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 4, 8, 12. I could use a trade union on these and put in Ferrous al-Sarami, but the telephone manufacturer isn't really affected by a lot of items. There's no specialized items for it whatsoever, so it's only Ferrous al-Sarami. We could use the printing press, and I suppose we could use something like Fizzgig's fabulous fireproofing failsafe, or Bekonin, Spirit of Liberty. But there's not really the Fortunate Mark III. That one is good. But these don't require that many engineers. We have 70,000 in our labor pool. Of course, whenever I do some science stuff, that's going to be bumped down by 50,000. But yeah, even with this many fire stations, the fire chance is high. Can I fit... The thing is, if I wanted to put a labor union or a trade union in here, it would have to go in this specific section here. And another thing that is a problem right now is that we do not have enough filaments. I'm going to set up in the docklands just a temporary thing down there. Export, import, we have slots available, so let's find filaments here, and let's import 1200 of those. I don't want to mess with having to build more filaments currently. How is our biscuit industry working? It's working at 355%. 99 engineers, good. How many biscuits do we have? 97. Very good. Do I have any trade routes that go from this island? Yeah, the bombing route. Just do that, and then if I can find them. Biscuits. I think I'll have 2 slots with biscuits. That means we get fulfilled the need for biscuits for our
Need you dragging us down.
investor skyscrapers. I don't think the engineers want that. No, it's just the investors. Now, when it comes to the production of biscuits, I believe we are producing quite a bit, to be honest. yeah, 7 tons per minute. We are going to be covered for biscuits for a goodly while.
You've got the credentials.
Let's do the gift from Kahina. We get the anniversary rocket and the Augustan Forum, and we also upgraded one of our export goods. Which one? Fur coats could be the one that we did upgrade. The schnapps is at the legendary exporter level. Beer is at exporter level epic. Sewing machines at rare. Rum at legendary. Fur coats. No, it wasn't the fur coats. It could have been the rum. Or it could have been the steam motors. I don't... Wait. No, it wasn't the elevators. I don't know what it was. I don't think we can get more levels or modules on our docklands, though. I think it's maxed out.
Ready for action.
Alright. So. That means we have fulfilled quite a bit of what I wanted to fulfill in this episode. Which was getting the scholar stuff up and running and the biscuits. So we're at 210,000. What I want to do is that. I'm hoping we can get to 250,000 on the research points. I'm not sure if that's feasible, but I'm hoping we can. There is, of course, the lifestyle needs that I haven't really bothered with, except for the saltpeter. But the film reels, no, those doesn't do much. It's the oh, these doesn't really do that much. Well, they do give a lot of research points, so we'll want to fulfill them, but I think that can wait. This place desperately needs some sprucing up, though, because it doesn't really look that good. And I'm thinking that it's very gritty right now. I do want to contain it within this square here. But there's ample room for making the housing blocks more irregular than what they currently are. And also there is room for parks. And while we're waiting for the scholars to increase, what I want to do, and this is what what you are about to see is the reason why I'm not going to do this on stream. I'm going to do this in between streams because I'm basically just doing this and yep, going through, spending all of the research points so that I can develop items in the Research Institute. That was that one done. Let's just continue with the civil technologies.
No person should have to work twice as hard to earn respect. Yet here we are.
I'm not even bothering looking at what I'm developing because I just want all of it. There we go. Let's have a look at what we can do with a park. We do want a park in this area in front of the university or institute itself. As far as I can remember, there's no reason to put a bus stop here because I don't think the tourists care the slightest about the research institute. They do care about the Skyline Tower, the Iron Tower, bars, World's Fair, Palace itself. I'm amused at that one. Oh. Blue means that it isn't fulfilled completely. Cafes, the botanical gardens, which I haven't built, the museum, docklands, zoo, restaurants, variety theaters, and tourist mooring. The bus stops are a bit difficult to deal with in regards to these bars. I haven't entirely figured out how these work, so I might have to look at a guide for that. There are varieties on these. Oh, it's just the buskins. Oh, there are varieties. Glass roof or solid roof. Well, glass roof, clearly. And there's one of the buses. I mean, we don't have a single tourist on the island, but... who am I to object? So, when it comes to decorations for the... the Research Institute itself, I do like the World's Fair Pavilion thing. Since it's basically, it doesn't really change. You could have 2 of these. I know that's very repetitive, but it kind of makes sense that you would have these exhibition pavilions outside of the Institute like that. The columns... no. We don't really want... I want this to be a park. Not like that, though. Enclosed green area makes sense to have there. They're too big. Not that... Well, they would fit that way. So a hedge maze might actually not be the worst to put in front of there. I don't like the entrances to that maze, though. It requires 2 tiles. If I put that there, I would have to have something here with 2 tiles. Christmas tree. Eden Burning.
That's the going price.
Yeah, no, I don't think I want the maze there. Eden Burning, the saber tree. Would make somewhat sense, I suppose.
Alas,
Chimney sweep charter. Well then. You should get your bowels looked upon, Archibald. I don't have this anywhere else.
Should have prized it from your cold dead hand.
How about fountains? I don't think I want that there. There's always the shoulders of our ancestors fountain, but it doesn't fit because I need something that's either 5 or 3. I could put it that way, but that just looks silly. Clearwater Pool is clearly too big. Pun intended. The Elefountain. I would feel I would have to have 2 of them in that case. Endless Skies Memorial. That doesn't really fit with the student area though. The Wishing Well is kind of cool, but yeah, I'm not sure if it fits up here. Does that... Let's have a look at the small... No, where is that? The Old Town ornaments. Are they mixed in with everything here? Yeah, they are. We have to go here and then cosmetic. Old Town pack. I'm not sure if I like that. How about the Eldritch pack? Does it have... It does have all... Ooh. Yeah, I think those are better looking. Let's use the... No, the... Nostalgic Ornate? Something like that, perhaps? it also has these, although those doesn't really make sense to have because they are not 3 wide. Gothic fence. I'm not sure if this fits with the university theme. Gargoyles and Eldritch wishing well. Although I must admit that I find it kind of amusing. Forgotten Abbey. These trees move, by the way. Where is it, these ones? Yeah, there we go. Perfectly normal. Now, I don't think... I mean, this looks really cool, but I'm not sure if I like it at the university or research institute. It looks kind of bizarre up here. That is a very nice pavilion. I'm not sure how I can incorporate this in the city, but I really need to incorporate these ornaments in the city somehow. Now I think we'll go with something more regular here. Not seasonal, definitely not industrial, not old town. Not holiday. Let's go with seasons. Tourist season? No. High life? There is the city fountain, but that's too big. And the Iris Girdle fountain. That kind of fits there. And then Regal standards. I'll have one of those on each of those places there. Let's move back to this and then go to Promenade. I feel I'm missing a tile here. Yeah, I definitely do miss a tile here. There's supposed to be a tile that has an ornamental style, and I can't for the life of me remember what pack it is in. I thought it was in one of these just quickly looking through here to see if I can find it, because I've been looking for that multiple times throughout this specific series and I haven't been able to find it. It might be a mod, or it might be... What the heck is this? Oh my. Go away. This one is obviously the one that we need to put in front of the university. I'm not sure if this is a mod or if it was added, but I think it's added. 3 million Gears Monument community event. So that makes sense. These fireworks are also very cool, but they do require dynamite. But that wasn't the one I was looking for, though. Chess tables. I do feel that chess tables are kind of logical to have in the university campus. Let's put down 2 of them here, just to have something here currently. And if I could figure out where that tile is. I am absolutely certain it is in... There it is! The mosaic paving. That's the one I've been looking for that all the time, but why isn't that available? That is so bizarre. Okay, so I'm going to use those, but they should be available to me here. I don't get it. That is so weird. There's another banner type. I've also seen that where the banner is like hanging from the side of the flagpole, but I don't know where that is either. I know it looks as if I want to have the mosaic tiling, I'm going to have to go into that menu to get it, because it's not here. Okay, it's under the exclusive city ornaments. Okay. Well, that at least solved that mystery. I do want to have some kind of... I think I'll use the regular hedge here. Yes, I know we're a little bit over time. Okay, so something like that. And... where are they? City lights. Kind of feel it makes sense to have city lights there. And then the final little touch will be... if I can find it... that was the wrong button, actually. Vegetation, no. City grass. No, because these will have the things in the corners. Well, that works, actually. Okay, there we go. That's not bad looking, if I may say so myself. Quite happy with that. And if I do the same... like that, and copy. And then I would like to have some...
Don't dial above 2. Not above 2.
Okay, if you say so. Not sure what they're doing, but it sounds a bit worrying. Here, street trees. Street hedge, no. Street cypress. I think that's the one... well, it doesn't really fit in with these others. Aspen is a bit too large. What is that kind of tree?
Better down the gullet than the dream.
I don't think we want palms here. That doesn't really make sense. Okay, so the tree that is there is apparently not available. I think it's a small poplar. I didn't really want to have a very tall tree there. Okay, maybe if we just go into the park.
There are volumes and volumes of this, but no one here seems to have...
Yeah, it's definitely poplars. We put 3 of those there. And then, on each side, we do want to have a steel clockhouse on each side there. I mean, it's important for the students to know the time. And as the final little touch, we'll have a city light on each of the corners there. There we go, we have a little park area in front of the Research Institute, and I'm quite happy with that. I think I'll do some final... wow, that is large. I think I'll do some final touch-ups and use this... I would like to fill in this as with a park as well. But I think I'll do that off camera. Maybe I'll do it as a time-lapse for the beginning of the next episode. That might not be a bad idea. 23,456 scholars. We can have 231,000 research points.
A man could damn their soul for
Yeah,
such
we definitely
bliss.
need either more scholars. We can get 10 from the reports. And I'm a bit worried about the New World reports because it replaces the mail, and I do need the mail. We get 25 scholars from this one versus 5 from this, and the 8 research points doesn't add to, because the maximum here is depending on the amount of scholars we have. So what I do want to have
Want to
is
look after everyone.
25,000 scholars. Because now it's at 232,000, and we have 23,500 something. So maybe 25,500 or 26,000 scholars? Entirely sure what's oh, it's no, that can't be. Every 100 scholars? Because now it'll jump to 232. No, it jumped, so it is every 100 scholars. Okay. So we might actually be able to get to 250,000 with what we have here. Oh well, I'll do some testing and prodding around with the scholar houses and see if I can find some way to make this area look a little bit more interesting. I'm very happy with what the park turned out to be looking like.
This city is a magnet for genius.
Saint d'Artois. I like her for... she's actually very good for anything. Except for the scholars, of course. But in the both Old and New World, she's a very, very good specialist. But she's also good for expeditions. One thing that I do want to do, though, before we end the episode, is to increase one of our investor skyscrapers to level 3. That unlocks Cognac. And eventually we'll also get the need for a furniture store. We don't get any additional happiness needs. And our engineers, we need 15 level 3 skyscrapers. Although that shouldn't be a problem. If I just go here, preferably remove the wheel. Now that one is level 3. I can't upgrade that to level 3 yet.
Splendid. Cleaning all these floors is
Okay, we can now build vacuum
I
cleaners.
should know. I pay the bill. With this machine, I can slash the staff.
Okay, so these should be intense. Yes. And a new achievement, 360 degrees panorama. Nice. So as soon as I get the option to upgrade these level 2s, I will upgrade those as well, because as long as we keep these needs unfulfilled, they need a furniture store. Okay, that means we have something to do in the next episode. We need furniture stores. We have toasters, we have refrigerators, and we also did unlock the vacuum cleaners. I don't know how. But that requires celluloid. Celluloid, I'm not looking forward to celluloid. I do know that to unlock this we need to have a members club next to a pub. That is very simple to do. And for the briefcase we need to have a department store next to a scholar residence. This is a department store. To unlock it, all we have to do is literally go to the investors, find the department store, boom, briefcase unlocked. And when it comes to the members club and the pub, put down a members club, and where is it? Pub, put down that. There we go.
china at the club. And now they want the same. Let them. All they have to do is pay for it.
Indeed. On that note, however, I believe we have reached the conclusion of the episode. So, as I mentioned in the previous episode, I will very much appreciate you guys giving me feedback on how I'm doing episodes. I haven't gotten any yet, so I'm re-asking for the feedback now, because I would like to know whether this is the preferred format or whether it is going through me doing more stuff between episodes and then having a synopsis of what I have been doing since the last episode. That will definitely give more progress in terms of each episode having a higher threshold of what has happened and how the city progresses. Whereas this format will be more slow progress, the way that you've seen now. I haven't really progressed the city a lot, but what I've done is important things for our city in terms of increasing the scholar residences, increasing the production chains for those. And I'm pretty sure we now need to look at these things again. Actually, no, I do need one more leather boot maker, but other than that, we have everything we need when it comes to what they need. We have enough tailored suits, we have enough leather boots, we have, well, telephones. No, we have enough telephones as well. We have enough hibiscus tea, enough seafood stew, enough tapestries, enough clay pipes, and yeah, we're actually doing quite well. Bombins too. Everything is just splendid here, with the little exception of we just need one more leather boot maker.
An explosion in one of your factories.
Yeah, this one keeps blowing up.
I cherish this marriage.
So, on that note, if you guys have any questions and or comments, then please do feel free to leave those down in the comment section as per usual. And if you do not have any questions or comments, I would very much appreciate if you just left a little emoji or a funny comment down there for my amusement, but also to help out with the YouTube algorithm. If you liked the video, please consider clicking the like button, of course, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, then do consider subscribing. I am planning on covering... I don't remember the name of it now, but there is another game in the Anno genre that's upcoming. It's something pirate themed. I have requested a key and I have been put on the shortlist, I think. So when that game comes into press release, review key stuff, I will be playing it and I will be covering it because it looked really fun. For now, I hope that you enjoyed the episode, and I hope to see you all in the next one.